Lindsay Park is a unique, privately owned, world-class training facility. We've built the most modern training facility that we feel gives us a competitive edge.
Our plan was really to develop a property close to Melbourne and close to Sydney, where the best racing is in Australia, where the next generation can flourish. I set Lindsay Park up for my family, using my father's motto, "The future belongs to those who plan for it." I wanted easy access to Sydney. It's only 6.5 hours to Randwick, 1 3/4 to Melbourne. I wanted rolling hills, plenty of water to water the tracks. The hills were important to have the uphill gallops. We needed plenty of acreage to spell the horses as well. It's a very nice place to live. We've built 5 tracks here at Euroa. We have a pro ride track which is 2,000 metres with an uphill finish. We have an uphill pro ride which is a 1.4 kilometre pro ride on the rise, lovely rising ground. We have a 2,000 metre grass track which we can virtually hold private races. And we have 2 sand tracks. We have a 2,400 metre sand track that finishes uphill for slow work, and a 900 metre circular track which is fantastic in winter under lights so we can work in the dark. We have a track shaped like Canterbury, which is the tightest Sydney track, where we can work our horses on the Sydney leg before we send them there so we can practice what we play on. Basically, with my clean sheet of paper, I wrote everything down I wanted to have to help me train at a good level. Tracks that are all cambered, automatically watered so the tracks are dead at all times, and electronically timed. That does make life a lot easier, keeps the horses more sound. Then to aid them, we have the galloping machines, the water walker and the swimming pool. So we've got a lot of options for our horses just to keep them happy and on their legs. And one of the main things that has been really successful at Euroa are the day paddocks. We're able to put the horses out while in training for a few hours to let them get their heads down, and it gets us to get these 12 to 16 run preparations with the older horses, so horses don't have to go to work.
As a grandson of Colin Hayes, he's been one of my greatest inspirations. I was lucky enough to grow up at the original Lindsay Park in Angaston and work under my grandfather, and I'm really privileged to now be in the partnership with David and Ben.
When Dad took over the training business from his father Colin, they weren't able to do partnerships, and that's what my dad would have done. So I'm very lucky I'm able to join Tom and my dad in the partnership as a 3rd generation Hayes. It's been a big thrill.
Ben's role in the business at this stage as a junior partner, he does a lot of the travelling. So he'll be, if big overseas trips or interstate trips, Ben goes, which enables Tom and I to be at home base. And when he's not, he spends most of his time in Melbourne with the team down there and commutes up here for a couple of days a week.
I'm based full-time here at the farm at Euroa, and I work closely with David and Ben in mapping out the work programs for the horses, their individual feed requirements, and I also manage the staff here at Lindsay Park.
Tom's very important. He's a mentor to my boys, and he's been such a great help to me. He's got such fantastic work ethic.
At Euroa, we're lucky we've got an amazing team of staff. It's like a real community atmosphere. We have a range of roles. Obviously there's stable staff and track riders, farriers, and an on-site vet with state-of-the-art facilities. Then we have our maintenance staff that look after the curating of the tracks, also a farming staff. We have admin team, and we also have 2 full-time cooks which provide meals for the staff.
When we designed Euroa, we did it with the rich 2- and 3-year-old racers in mind. With the facilities, it's ideal to nurture these young horses into these great races. Of course, the Europeans are well suited there as well. In the relaxed country environment with the uphill gallops, they all feel at home.
I've been very lucky. I've worked for top trainers in the UK such as Charlie Hills, who trains out of Lambourne, and I've also worked for John Gosden, who trains out of Newmarket. Comparing their facilities they train on to here are very similar, with open wide spaces in Australia and uphill training facilities as well, so we've got a little slice of England. Here at Lindsay Park, we pride ourselves on our communication and our social media. We endeavour to get lots of videos and information out to the owners of the horses, which I think is very important for my generation.
Owner communications are vital. It keeps them in touch. Video updates of their horses doing their most important pieces of work, whether it's good or bad, is so important.
We provide a unique personal owner experience where they're always welcome to come to the farm for a tour of the facility and see their horse work.